はい、始まりましたでしょうか。ケロロ仮面ゲームズです。ということで、本日もストリートファイター6やっていきたいと思います。前回の配信では、完全にプラチナ1に上がったことでの沼に引っかかっていた状態ですね。で、今日もいつも、調子がいい状態っていうのが満腹中枢高くってお酒いっぱい飲んでるという状態なんですけど、今日は満腹中枢高い状態、ただのアルコールは飲んでませんけど、その状態でちょっとやっていくと多分調子割といいんじゃないかなと思いますので、今日も頑張っていきたいと思います。これコウタさんいらっしゃい。コン、久しぶりやな、そのコンってやつ。コンコンの略ね。ちょっとストリートファイターになってね、みんな、見に来てくれた人たちはエーペックス好きで見に来てくれてたと思いますけど、ちょっとエーペックスね、僕弱すぎたんで、ここ最近はストリートファイターをやらせていただいております。エーペックスで、プラチナまでいけなかったけど、ストリートファイターで、念願のプラチナまでいけたという。はい、ゴックさん頑張れ、ありがとうございます。最近ちょいちょいね、挨拶してくれるのありがたいですね。はい。
Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Goes for the throw. What are these fighters thinking now?
あと、
Sees the overhead coming and blocks.
ここに来て JP かよ。はい。俺です。
They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Gets right in there. Not letting that go unpunished. Next hit will end the round.
うぜえ。うざいです。あ、俺ね、JP はね、ちょっと集中しないとやばいです。
Didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Get scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. The life lead burnout activates. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Flies in with a headbutt. Are we gonna see us compounding them with the Lashuka? Can they stand the heat? What in there?
開幕からね、当たり前のように負けていきましたけど、はい、ランクダウン、ゴールドに下がりました。もう嫌やな、JP マジちょっと頑張ります。見てて、頑張り、俺見てて、俺の頑張りを。くっそが。
Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? That drive impact doesn't get through. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? The pressure is so intense. Yet, Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
よしよしよし、これでいこう、これでいこう。
Player 2 create Oicho. There's a change of side. Steals back a chance.
つかみうま。つかみうま。
Can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 holding on to that corner, pounding them with the Lashuka. Can they stand the heat? The super doesn't hit.
じゃあそれはふがし。もういい。なんか始めた早々さ、JP が来てさ、2連敗するのもう嫌やな。こんだけの以外は使わないですか。ね、これそう、ストリートファイターってキャラごとにランクしないといけないんですよ。だからホンダをやめたらまた1からなのよ。そう、俺今ホンダではプラチナみたいな感じだから、違うキャラ使うのちょっとだるいかなって感じ。 うわ
Throw hits. Now
つかみ
the
う
fun
ま
begins. Still slugging it out here. Knockdown.
懐かしいスキンですねこのキャ
Good
ミ
work staying in throw range there. Impacts a no go. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Does a good job of pushing back. At this range, many attacks.
うわ合わせてきた
Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Taking stock. I think both fighters want to keep an eye on their drive gauge and try to refill it whenever they can. Time's the only thing moving here. They can't keep going on the offensive. Can they create enough charges?
はいこれでやっていきますよあら
A quick
お
breather.
っと
Hold your breath.
やばいいか
Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 2 in trouble with no
よい
Japan.
しょ
Player 2
Okay,
on the
okay.
board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
ちょっとここで負けたらゴールド下まで下がっちゃうから一旦またプラチナまで戻りたい
Off the smash.
ところ
Are we going to see some fireworks here? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements.
わあ
waiting
見
for
つ
a
けた
good
かこい
opening.
つ
Checks with a medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No one uses the gauge for
Okay.
super. Uses the gauge for the super. They are not playing around here. Player 1 can't use experiencing burnout. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. A quick breather. Player
は
can
いすみませんねこれがホンダですわ
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a
いや
streak.
見てる側はねやっぱホンダ見ててもね
Right
楽しく
back
ないか
to
な
the
とも思うんだけ
rematch.
ど
We ain't even close to done yet.
一番ね
Let's
難易
see
度が
what these
低い
fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate.
であろうホンダでね
Blocks the jump in.
一
Goes for
旦
the
ホン
throw.
ダでどこまでいけるかってい
In
う
for the throw.
どこまでいけるか試しただけの戦いがございます sir
A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. What's the play here? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. No more drive gauge. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 in trouble with no drive.
やばい
Going in? They need to rely on their instincts here. Lots of distance here as both fighters look
オッケ
Player 2 picks up
ー
the
セーフ
first
ティ
round.
ー古来からのキャミー使い
Psychological advantage. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets out of the corner. Still very early in the round. Charges forward. Down to
Whoa.
the wire. They can't
たまたまか
squander this punish counter chance.
今の合わせれ
Amazing
る普通
concentration on display as they punished when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Super on deck for both fighters. Delivers the pain right to the
う
doorstep.
まい
A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Gets them with the
う
anti-air.
まい
What'll happen here? Hits them with a
う
stop.
まいあこれ打たれたら終わるだがクラシック危ない
Flies in with a headbutt.
うまい
They gotta start cooking solid and
うまい
We're going into the final round tied up. Which
やばいよ
fighter
これ
has
やばい
the
よ
best to grind out the win?
集中集中一回一回を集中
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the ooh does them dirty. 100 hand slap.
はい先にやって追い込んでいこう
Cook them up.
先に必殺技使われて体力半分減ってたら
Pack it up.
メンタル的にね
Fight be over.
メンタル的にねちょっと良くないから
Look at the damage. The overhead, but it won't work. 100 hands. What now? Player 1 Needs to take it. Nothing stops this train.
ミス。
Looking to follow up after that good decision with that throw. Absolutely relentless. Do they have what it takes to steal the round? He throws them away.
オーケー。チッチッチ。
Player 2 was an
はい、プラチナ戻ってきました。バトルで苦手な相手は誰ですか？苦手なのは一番最初に戦ってたJP っていうやつやね。あれもね、結構みんな苦手って言われてるキャラで、これ同じキャラっていうの結構だるいね。だけど俺が一番苦手なのは本当に最初に戦った JP と、あとエリンギみたいな頭したやついるんやけど、その2つが苦手やね。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
どっち？ OK。俺です。
Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout.
どうだ？この勝負は俺が勝つかな。
Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work.
Okay.
Player 1 on the board first with the win.
どっち見ればいいか分からんなってくるからな、同じやつだと。
Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in catches them.
うわ、全部外した。
Charges forward. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Looking to impress with this super. Responds with the ultimate killer head ram. Both fighters planning something? Scrapping it out up close. Going on the offensive? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Experiencing burnout.
やっちまったぜ。
Player 2 will look to vividly in
やっちまった。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
この負け方やばいぞ。相手は必殺技使ってない。
Open with and eats it. Brushes that off and keeps going. That's a counter. Absolutely relentless. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Totsugeki tuna phase. Rushes in. Taking chunks out of each other here. Flame burns out. Launches at him. Player 2 is in a very what a finish. Player 2 comes away with the win.
これよね。やばいやばいやばい。逃げられた。勝ち逃げですかね。ほんとずっとプラチナのギリギリです。次負けたらまたゴールドに落ちます。沼ですね。ちょっと喋り少なくします。ちょっともうしっかり集中してやっていくわ。マジで負けん。マジで負けんと集中しよう。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Still early going, and it's really anyone's fight.
それあり?
Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Anything could happen here.
逃げよう逃げよう逃げよ
う。Life lead opens up. Going on the offensive? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Charges forward. They don't need to go for anything big. Puts the super armor to you in there.
そ。
Player 2 picks up the first round.
やっぱねエドモンドってねゴリ押しで強いけど
From above. Who's going sees them coming and shrugs it
全
off with
然
the
ね
super.
なんかまやかしやもん
Goes
ね
with the safe stuff with that
もう
target.
上のランクには通用せんくなるよ
Oh, they're in
ね
the corner now. No running away. It's a good spot.
もうおかしいやろこのコンボ
Marisa delivering the goddess
お
of
かしい
heavy damage incoming. Wow, that's some big time. Burnout activates. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Going on the offensive, not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Charges forward. Can they create an opportunity for? Ooh, does them dirty. Oh man, this is a scary range. Burnout dissipates. Absolutely relentless. Reads the jump in perfectly. Frozen no
Yeah, but-
drive, in fact misses.
Oh, boy.
To the face. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make impact. Squashed. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Are they trying to bait each other into making a mistake?
よしよしよしゲージ貯めようお互いゲージを貯めております
This may be the final push. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. And whips! They're wide open. What wall splash?
あー間違えた
Guard break.
いやー今の
Only a little bit of
あいた
huge chance after that wall splash.
いや
Now, pump the brakes on the impact. Who will come out on the
よし
road of the way? This is the final
これが
round.
格ゲーですよ
Expect to see some fireworks.
おおゴックやってますよ教えてくれてありがとうございます
Start things off with a jump in, knocks them out of the air. Hits them with
Yo,
a
Joel.
stomping body. Good old slaps. Excellent
Joel.
block. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Player 1 will need to play it since experiencing burnout. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They were waiting for it. Totsugeki to the face. Rushes in. Absolutely relentless. In with the phalanx. What's next? There's a burnout. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Next,
OK
it out.
YouTube やってますか
Player
あ
1
りがとうございます
gets the win
教えて
in
くれ
a
てありがとうございま
convincing
す
fashion.
エビ天ナイスエビ天影で支えすぎやろ
Not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown.
ちょっと俺の YouTube で2種類あるからね
Yeah, scores an important armor break.
あーこい
Chases
つ
them
ぜ
down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger.
こいつ
Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Solid KO.
おいおい
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win.
もう
Going in, Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight.
うわ
Player 2 will need to play conservative until their drive refreshes. They're backed up into the corner. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Knockout and Player 2 hope there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. What's next?
無理ちきしょうがよ
Player 2 took no time to finish that
YouTube
fight.
はねプロフィールに貼ってある YouTube が一つともう一つはケロロ仮面ってやったらバイクの YouTube が出てくるね
The attack is parried. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Takes a trip. The comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? their opening? Drive gauge finally recovers.
よいしょ。 YouTube ね、でもこのゲームアカウントにプロフィールに貼ってるのは本当にアーカイブを載せてるだけやから、まあ応援してくれたらありがたいなぐらいの感じですね。
Flies in with a fist and keeps the pressure on. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Ultimate killer head wrap. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Knockdown and the Gladius blows them away. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meat finds the target. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Going in? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it?
OK。
That was a
よい
case
しょよい
of
し
how
ょ。
a solid
OK
neutral
OK。
game wins matches.
見極めてきたね、ちゃんと。ちゃんと見極めてきたぞ。今んとこ苦手なのはほんと JP か JP かあいつほんと名前忘れたけど
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
ゴリ押しで勝とう。
Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? That's the jump in they were looking for. They block the overhead and plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach?
どっち ?OK。
Ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice.
OK。
Great read on the life gauge there.
こんな綺麗な勝ち方ある？
On the board first with the win. They'll want to
こう
keep
い
the
うこ
pressure
と
on.
こういう勝ち方したらね次負けるからね。
Butt smash.
気をつけよ
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Blocks the impact. Jumps in. Connects with medium kick. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Good decision with that throw.
何
Both sides getting ready. They're both out of drive gauge. Wrecks them. Going in. Player 1 can't
やっぱり負けたな。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. What an opening statement there. Were they baiting them into that? 100 hand slap. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
マジ秒で終わらせる。集中しよう。
This could really tip the scales. Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Okay, here we go. Are we gonna see a comeback? He connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Burns out. Player 2, ooh, what a smart throw. Catches
Ika.
out the cage right there. Look at the damage. Oh, they switch sides.
OK セーフティー。クルーカンゲームですもう一つバイク系の YouTube もやってるので興味があるようでしたらぜひがっつりやがっつりありがとう。
Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count.
エビ天がね
Good old slaps.
バイクの TikTok の頃のもう一番の子さんなんでシュリンプさん
Now they can create some big chances to do damage.
別名エビ天だ
Player
ね。
2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. All right, what's coming up next? A comeback's gonna be tough.
OK
Player 1
ゲー
sets
ム
the
の方
tone
は
with that
トップ画
win.
面から撮りま
Let's
す。
see if they can keep it up.
さっき見てきましたありがとうございます。ボックさんありがとう。フォローしといてくれ。
Opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Butt smash! both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
やばい、はまった。
Spicy, sure you connect. Big throws. Going in? Do they have enough drive gauge? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. That's a big gap. Who's going to hit them with a stop and pop? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without ends the meter.
あとは相手に必殺技を打たせなければもうそれでよしや。
Burns all three for the final
打たせん
bout.
ぞ。ゲージなくして。
They've got a stretch on
いや、なくならん。
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
いいか。
Tries to act quickly
いい
but
か。
twists the attack.
やば、打たれた。
He's right there. Player 2.
もったいな。
That's how you close it out.
もったいな。
What a beast. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Adds a bit of OD spice though. Nothing stops this train. Good old slap. Player 1 needs to use a solid anti-air. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Punish counter sets the table. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation. Oh, yo, Ross, super hit. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fox anticipated that throw. This is gonna hurt.
足長。
Gets the quick dash short you. Noticeable life. Will this super art do anything? Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? One player is in burnout. The overhead denied. Will they go all in without drop zone, baby? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Can they close the round without relying on
もったいね。勝てたよ
Player
ね。
2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Flashes him. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Hits him with a stop and block. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. That drive impact is blocked. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Strings it all together. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down, pressuring the situation with the charge in. Decides to meet them in the air. Impacts are no go. That's the jump in they were looking for. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
やばいって。
Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are come from behind to pick up the win. They take advantage of every chance. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Backdash the start. They're not taking any chances. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 chases them down.
なんじゃこの戦いは。
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Max SA gauges. Unexperiencing burnout. Very slick with the combo.
怒ってる。
Going in. Fights out of the court. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That's what happens when you capitalize on
またゴー
all
ルド
your
下がるっ
chances.
て。またゴールド下がるよ。あと1回で。じゃだ。危ねえ。もう嫌や。キャミーなら勝てるか。ランクアップだとこいつ。何連勝中だ ?9 連勝。9連勝は完全に止めなきゃダメだろ。
Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Goes for the throw, trips them up. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Good old slaps. delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Next hit picks up the win with the counter hit.
Okay,
Looks like they were
okay,
baiting their
safety,
opponent
safety.
into making a mistake. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Anything off the smash? 100 hand slap. Player 2 has them going on the offensive. Player experiencing burnout. Goes for the throw. Going in. Got charges forward. Player 2 is dominating this match. Jumps up.
OK はい、9連勝は圧勝で終わらせていく。 OK なんでホンダ使うことにしたんですか？そう、最初の頃はね、ウェブサイトで性格診断みたいな、あなたに合うキャラクターは何ですかみたいなのをストリートファイターが出してて、でその性格診断に出てきたのがエドモンド・ホンダだった。
Both sides looking for an opening. What are they thinking here? Staves off the crosser. Track that jump nicely. With the throw. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Let's see how they apply their counter pressure in this situation. What's the play here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
パンチ力ないな、ほんと。
They can't afford any mistakes. Alright, what's coming up next? Charges forward. Flies in with the head in there.
無理か。
Player 1 picks up the
ゴ
first
ックさん
round.
なんか
That'll give them a
いっ
psychological
ぱいコメント
advantage.
くれてありがとうね、今日
Ooh,
は。
it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Throws them to negate the block. A quick breather. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Jumps.
Yep.
Goes for the jump in. Knockout and player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Burnout activates. Goes for it and puts them down with the impact.
まあまあまあまあまあ、よから9連勝を阻んだだけでも十分。こっちはこっちとら逃げられた。すごいね。自分の根性だけでもう一回やってきて復習したらもう OK っていうね。 OKOK9 連勝阻んでいく。でも相変わらずあと1回負け、あと2回負けたらかまたゴールドに戻るから全然やな。でも最近の分かってきたけど、30分ぐらいしたらちょっと調子取り戻すっていうのはね、大体分かってきたから。
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
ちょっとここからはね、不毛な戦いをちょっと見せてしまうけど、ちょっと申し訳ございませんが、肉弾戦の戦いなんで。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Drive gauge is at the limit for both fighters. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. From up above, you can open up big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Oh, what a move. Very solid corner switch. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead opens up. Going on the offensive,
OK。
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a
プラチナ
psychological
の
advantage.
力の差は見せてあげますよ。
Anything off the smash? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? It's a good spot to use the super ultimate killer head wrap. Player 1 has brushes that off and keeps going.
2回連続打ってくると思わんやろ普通はね。
Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 will need drive and back misses.
OK
Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
こういうことこういうこと。逃げていく。なんで逃げるんやろね。まあでも着実に一歩進みました。30分経ったら、だいたいいい感じに熟成していく。マリーは勝てるはずなんだが、たまにめっちゃ強い一発も当てれんやつおるから。マリーじゃん、ジュリーか。かわいいなこのスキン、相変わらず。あ、これ捨てたやつだ。
The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock solid corner pressure,
オッケー、危ねえ。これ多分落ちてるね、敵。ラッキーラッキー。無効試合になる前に終わらせたい。
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Grabs them. That throw will do some good damage. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in, Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Knockdown and show up for untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
これは無効試合系だわ。かわいそうに相手落ちてますね。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
ファイターシンダーマリーザだった。やってきたんやね、ちゃんと。かわいいな。マリーザってドイツっけ？赤いやつか。マリーザってうざいやつじゃないか。強いけど。マリーザ強いけどうざいやつやん。いいね。ダルシム色えぐ。血色悪いどころじゃないなこれ。真逆の2人。和と陽で血色いいと健康体と。
Or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Takes a trip. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Goes for the surprise rush in. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into.
やばいよ。
Taking stock. In a dire situation.
回復するまで待とうか。
Let's off a yoga fire. Time to reassess the situation. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball.
よいしょ。
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Anything off perfect? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Close them.
そっから掴める。どういうこ
Takes
と？
them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 has a slight lifeline, experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Risky up close scrap. They were waiting for it.
ああもう避けれん。飛び道具避けれん。てか足に当たり判定入ったっていうね今気づいたから。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Oh, they're in the corner now. Sets up with the jump in.
やべやべ負ける。これやばい。集中集中。
And get some good damage in return. Drops him hard. Both are ready to pull the trigger overhead, but it won't work. Ooh, what a smart blow. Oh, uses their drive gauge. Okay, nobody blinked. Excellent block. The jump in is denied. Ooh, you never never know what can happen here. 100 hands.
オッケーオッケ
Right up with a super. The final bout is about to start.
ー。これでも必殺で打たれたら負けるからな。
And expect to walk away. Both sides getting ready. This is gonna hurt. Tap him on the toe. A real test of nerves here. Ugh, take a seat. A projectile to say get off of me. What are they gonna do? Overhead, but it won't work. Both fighters have completely exhausted. This can lead to some
う
big
わ
damage. Like they
ー
didn't
負け
take a
た
punch. Player 2 really had to fight for that
ダルシム強いや
one.
つ
No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like the Wing tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 2 with the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here.
何
Projectile to try and change the situation. They can't even get sneezed on here.
負けるやんこれ。
KO.
なん
Player
だ
2 picks up the
ほん
first
とダル
round.
シムに負けると
That'll
き
give them a
理由が
psychological
わかんないん
advantage.
だよな毎回。
Impact's a no-go. Player 1 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback?
投げるか
Take some drift.
そこ。
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only
Scam
produce
no
more
ne.
damage opportunities. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive, experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a bet going on the offensive? Ah, burnout
勝
activates.
てないです。
You've
すい
got
ま
to
せ
be
んけど。
mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Charges forward. Jumps in. This is gonna hurt. Yoga. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Slaps him. Opts for the critical.
いやこれでギリギリ
Oh, no.
追いつけるかな。
Pack it up. This match might be over.
あーやっぱ無理か。
Can't use any drive. That was a high We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Adds a bit of OD spice to it. Lets off a Yoga Fire. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Hits him with a stop and block. Good old slaps. What's next? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick.
いやー食らったしっかり。
Close range projectile. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Totsugeki to the face. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? There's a burnout. Absolutely relentless. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Hits the drive. 100 hands.
無理だなさすがに。
Nothing to work with here. Are you
無理だよな。
kidding? Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle.
ダルシム
Show that match.
全然良くなかったわ。良くなっていくだろうと思ったけど。
Here comes a new challenger.
キャミーなら勝てる。キャミーなら勝てる。
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Success.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the surprise rush in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Knockdown. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 1 has them legit shook in the
無理だ。
corner. Knockdown.
相性が
KO.
悪い。
Player 1
プレイヤー同士の相性が悪い。
That'll give them a
完全にタイミング間違えた。でもそれは逆もしかりなんで、
They've piled up some knowledge. Now,
こういったジャンプが多いから
changes the pace with an air to air. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. The fighters return to the mid-wheel. That parry changed the momentum of
Okay.
the match. Perfect read with the drive parry. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Super clutch corner switch. Steals back a chance. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Jumps up, brushes that off.
うわ合わせれず。
This is
そ
gonna
れ合わ
be
せれる。必殺技打たなくてお願いしま
Do what
す。
you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the force. Drops them. Meets them air to air. And it drops them hard. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Holy!
合わせれる力があります、この人には。
What a finish!
勝てませんでしたね、しっかりね。
Player 1 brings it home.
お、
Let's see if they
コ
can
ーダ
build
さん
themselves
久し
a
ぶり。
streak.
ゴッドはゴッドなんですよ。だから
It's
ゴッド
not
は
over yet.
コダックなん
Best
ですよ。
believe it's time for
わ
that
かりま
comeback.
す。
Ooh, it
初
looks
見
like
詐
they're
欺です。
waiting to
初
see
見
what the
で
opponent
す。
wants to do
ってこと
first.
むずー。
Get right in there.
あ
We're
ー、
in
これ
the
が
early
ね、
stages of the round.
だからジャンプ
Any
が多い
developments
と
early
こう
in
な
the
るんだよ
round
な。
will set the table for the rest of the fight. Lots of aggression from
こ
both
いつの
sides.
ジャンプ。
Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. A huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Was looking for that jump attack. Nails the anti-air. Charges forward. Sees the overhead coming and blocks, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. A quick breather. Who will capitalize on an opening first?
Mm.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Solid throw tech. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Jumps,
ちょっと待って。
goes for the jump in. They quickly looking to impress with this super.
ちょっと今の舐めすぎよね。
It's the Delta Red Assault. Player 1 is dominating this match. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
引退やろ、そろそろ。コダックって何？ポケモンのね、なんかコダックのあれじゃない？トレーナー的なやつが言ってた言葉とかじゃない？予測やけど違うかな。コダック神です。全然会話にならんもんね。
No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a good read on their opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the
こい
opponent
つ
to
とは
lift
全
an
然
attack
やり合え
and
る
then
わ。
strike without hesitation. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? And that attack ends it.
こいつとは全然戦えます。
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
やべ、ナメプした。
Pokes with a medium kick. Player
ダメ
2
で
was
す、ナメプしちゃ。
completely shut
ナ
out
メ
in
プしたら
that
すぐ
last
負けるんだから、このラ
They
ンク帯は。
really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive is ready. What'll happen here? Took it to the corner and
やばいです。
player
普通に負けますこれは。
hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
普通に負けてる。こいつには余裕ですとか言っときながら。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That's a counter. Good old slap. It's a good spot to use the super. The final bout is about to start. You don't step in the ring with Honda and expect to walk away. Player 1 with the lead. Will they shrug that off? What'll both players do without a suit? Absolutely relentless. What are they gonna drop them? Sumo smash. A jump tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. 100 hands. Player 2 has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. Back turns out. What are you jumping
OK。
Player 1
全
was
然
an
いけますよ。
absolute beast in that match.
逃げるか。おお、来た。
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The exchange flows. Sticks the combo. Brushes that off and keeps going. Had the radar up and running. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by dragging them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 has the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout.
行かれた。
Takes the chance to hurt him.
一回諦めよう。
Nice drive impact sends them connecting to Heaven's Wi-Fi. Good sense to let it rip.
こっからこっから。
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must going on the offensive? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Charges forward. Took them to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match.
間違えた。
A quick breather. Wrecks them.
やば。
Goes with a safe. Oh, putting the chip
やられた。
on top. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
こんだってコンボないイメージ。正解です。
Puts them
コ
on
ンボ
a
あるけどないんだよね。ほぼほぼ。名前変えますいつか。
brings it home.
名前コロコロ変える
Let's
ね
see
本
if
当
they
に。
can build themselves a streak.
次は何の名前になるんですか。あ、逃げられた。トイレチャレンジ。
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Utilizes an overdrive arc there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Deals some sick damage though in exchange for some meter. The jump in is denied. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 chases them down.
やばい。
Knockdown. Very solid corner switch. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Grabs them, takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Recovers from burnout. Quarter, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Closing moments of them blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. A quick breather. XPK. Oh.
うわ、やられた。
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital. and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Ultimate killer head round.
DJ の終わってるコンボあったな。 DJ ねコンボ
Chases them into the corner and will now look to
や
do
っぱ
some
今回
damage.
のもね多分 DJ はやっぱコンボ系だもん
Need
ね
to play it, experiencing burnout.
完全に
Going on the offensive. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout.
てか DJ 俺今回初めて知ったんやけど昔からおるんやね
Anything off the smash? Going in? Player 2, burnout activates. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Knockdown and meets them air to air. Ooh, what a smart throw. And pumps the brakes on the impact. Okay, here we
うわうまっ
flatline them.
うまいじゃないか俺が下手すぎるか今のは
Brings it home.
もっと考え
Let's
て
see if they can build themselves
やばい
a
次
streak.
負けたらまた落ちるとゴールドに
How is this
誰か
match
こ
going to
こ
play out?
この
Are we
沼
gonna
の
witness
回
a
避の
blow
仕方
here?
教えてくれよ
The overhead connect. Pressuring the situation with the charging. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner.
そこつかめるかね
Plenty
普
of
通
time left. How's the match gonna play out? Trips him up. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize
早くね
their
波動
reach
拳
or bait each other out? Those fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. That drive impact is blocked. Very solid corner stage. Sumo headbutt. Burnout activates. Taking stock. This is a critical point of the round where they're just either going on the offensive. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Anything off the smash? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Charges forward. Brushes that off and keeps
あ
going.
ーこれ拾えるか OK
Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. This quarter makes it hard to escape. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now.
こうでもしないとよ
Player 2
勝てねえ
responds
の
with
よ俺はよ
ultimate killer head round. Experiencing burnout. We have super archons going on the offensive. Player 2 is dominating this match. One chance here may end this match. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Huntsman sees the overhead come, went for the chip kill.
こうでもしないと
We're going into the final round tied
よ
up.
し少しはゲージ溜まったね今ので
To grind out the win. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Good old slap.
こいつインパクト解除できないから
Very crowns him from above. Turning it right
こ
up.
れこれ入れて
Turns him with the ultimate killer head grab. Player 2 side switch.
あそういくやな
Getting up close and personal. Overhead. Player 1 still has a chance. Oh,
OK
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
よっしゃもう一回
Not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
あ
Blocks the overhead. 100 hand slap. Solid combo. Down to
あ
the wire.
初合わせ
Beautiful setup with that attack. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Throws him down. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Parries to cancel the fireball. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more
こいつイ
projectiles.
ンパクトで負けたっていうことを意識してちゃんとインパクトを使ってきてます
Decides to meet them in the air. KO.
後頭部
Player 1
Oh,
on the board
痛いで
first
すね
with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
123よいしょ
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
うわーいけたのに今ので
Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Oh, what's this?
こいつ返せるようになってきたクッソが
That go unpunished. Player
いかれ
1
た
has
あ
an empty drive gauge. This is a very
マックス
precarious
です
situation. Level 3 super.
これで逆に俺もマックスの必殺技作ってやれば
Player 2 charges
いい
forward.
だけの話だから。
Punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
同じことすればいいだけの話だから。
It's a good spot to use the
ト
super.
ントンにすればいいだけで。
Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get
よしよしよしよしよしよし。
side seat. Both sides getting whipped solid.
よし。
This is the final round.
これで今引き分けですよ。
See some fireworks.
はい、俺です。
Waiting for this opening. Digs in deep to get that drive in there. Here comes a big combo. Player 1 needs to fix that empty gauge management to stay in this. Carries them up wall flat into the guard breaks.
みんなミスった。
Player corrects them. Oh, done. Bad news is on the way. Getting the drive impact misses. Both avoiding the wall like a plague. Jump drops him hard.
今の余裕抜けた。よっしゃ。
Punish counter on
俺です。
Player 1 hits in on
Yep.
Shogeki. This could be make or break.
バカだよ。
And whiffs. They're wide open. Tries to act quickly.
やばい。
Whiffs. They are done.
投げ重くね。
Player 1 clinches the
投げ
win.
重すぎる。
But that could have been anyone's game. No way we
思ったより投げ効いたね今。わ、もう1時間経ってるんで、次からまたあれします。2回勝ったら継続、2回負けたらゲーム終了でやっていきたいと思います。だいたい3本勝負なんで、ストリートファイターってこの2セットが終わってやっと1つみたいな、ちょっと難しいね。なんて言えばいいか分かんないけど、まあまあそういうことです。初めて見たこの髪色。
looks like these two have more beef than a Philly
オレンジや、
cheesesteak.
オレンジかわいい。ブリーチに1回に、ブリーチ2回かな、案外2回に。
Nothing but air for the impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in?
あ、やばい、これコンボ長いぞ。
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the
う
corner.
まっ。
Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Who's going to break the silence first? Deal some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Got their eye on the air. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive.
なんじゃ今の。
What's going on the offensive? Gets Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want
か
to
わい
keep
い
the
な、相手
pressure
のスキン。
on.
てか、まずスキンどうやって買うの？
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Combo with the target combo. Hits them with a
よく合わせてきた。
The punish counter gives them
うま
a
い。
great opening here to do big damage. Player 1
何？
will look to apply pressure here. Sumo headbutt. Going in, they were right to be on guard there. Player 2
あ、うまい。
with burnout. Good old slaps. Both fighters have a full super art.
どうだ？うわー、いけた。
Uses the gauge for the super.
今のはいけただろう。
Not playing around here.
うわー、かわいい。
Will throw is denied. What a read. Life lead is
うま
there,
い。
but still anyone's game. There's a burnout. The kick hits.
そりゃそうです。
Here's the final round.
次はまず勝ちたいですね。
Immediate jump crowns him from above. Target combo into what a parry. Oh my god, they just choked it up.
くそ、今の掴みに来たな、おい。
Needs to take advantage. Clutch anti-air. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 sets up with the jump in. Amazing. Tons of space between the fighters now.
もう負けた。
Over in a flash. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that
ずっ
match.
とここやん。次負けたら
Not over yet. Best
もう
believe
今日の
it's
ゲー
time
ムは
for that
終了
weapon.
です。
Denies the jump in.
さっき一生取ったんだっけな。
Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. Sticks the jump in.
最悪。
Taking stock. That drive impact is blocked. Very solid corner switch. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Underhand slap. All right, what's coming up next? Experiencing grip. Oh, how did they spot that? Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Good old slap. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and super arc on deck for both players. How they approach the situation. What'll happen here? Going on the offensive? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Butt smash! Big time whip! Quick breather. Player 2 wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, look, what an opening statement there. Side switch in the court. All the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Full SA meters on anti-air in the clutch. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, Totsugeki to the face. Rushes in.
怖くなってるね。
Their drive gauges aren't full. This means less resources to use when an opportunity strikes. There's a burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The drive impact doesn't work. Dangerous range here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Absolutely relentless. Solid anti-air.
どうだ？
Only the best
うわー、かかった。
Catch them with a critical arc.
あ、俺一つと使ってないじゃん。
To go for in this situation, fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Looking to follow up after that target combo.
やばいっ
Only a
て。
little bit of drive burns out. Player 1 can't use time to make them famous. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw the fighters play out of their goddamn mind there.
ダウ
Player
ン。
2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while.
はい、2回負けたので今日のゲームはここまでとさせていただきます。マジで沼になってるね、ここで。プラチナとゴールドの境。昨日も1時間やってさ、1時間ちょいやってさ、結局これだったのよ。で、今日も1時間ちょいやって一緒、結果。マジでこれはちょっとこれが続くようだったらもうストリートファイター引退ですよ。引退じゃないね、挫折やね、普通に。これはエーペックスの二の舞になるか。ずっと俺は逃げてきとるからな。うまくいく1ゲームだけをやっていくっていう感じやな。でもぐるんぐるん回っていくだろうから次、ストリートファイターやめたとしてもね、多分ストリートファイターの次エーペックスに戻るっていうよりはスプラトゥーンとかね、ちょっと次はスイッチ系に戻すやろうね。まあそんな感じですわ。今日はいっぱいみんなコメントもありがとうございます。そして見に来てくれた方、初めての方、見る線の方もいつもありがとうございます。よかったら、TikTok のフォローとアーカイブ YouTube に上げてるので YouTube のフォローよろしくお願いします。今日はここまでです。お疲れ様。